Yeah, what was I saying last time?
You was talking about Rock. Something was going on with Rock. We was talking about because I said that quiet as it's kept.
Yes, thank you.
This show could get boosted to being over it because of how everybody is coming after Tommy. But then you said something
Ronnie,
about Rock and all that stuff like that too.
Ronnie was going to kill. Ronnie had a hate. What's the word for it? He had a hating bone in his body for Rock.
Hmm.
Right? It's like this. It's funny how it parallels towards Unique in this season from last year. But he hated Rock and he wanted to get rid of her so bad, right? Um, and his reason being was, I'm trying to remember. I don't know his reason. He just hated her. He hated her for the coins, I guess, for being stolen. But he worked with her son and was so cocky once he got the money, saying that he didn't even realize that Kayla was plotting against him to be taken out. So you wanted to kill the main protagonist, but like the moment y'all get the closest to do so, y'all lose sight of it.
Yeah,
It's every
exactly.
single time. Every time.
Every time.
Um, but that's to be expected when you're watching these TV shows. But we don't want to see the main characters go, as we all know. That's the heroes, regardless of what they do. So, um, what was I going to say about? So yeah, we get towards Tommy. Tommy's, with his mama. She convinces Tommy that she's trying to do better. She's like, "Come on, feel your feelings." Somebody's like, "Man, mama, move!" But I was cracking up. She's like, "Feel your feelings." Those like
Yeah.
those therapy
Hmm.
counseling terms. You know what I'm saying? So she's trying to like embrace him and realize that she needs to be a better mother. I love that she's trying and that she's growing, but I have a feeling it's going to be a little too late based off of like whenever a character is like looking to do better and they're looking to do good, and the more good they do, eventually they're 9 times out of 10 they're about to be out of here, right?
Yep.
Um, so we'll see, we'll see. Hopefully they'll keep K around, but we'll see for what happens later on that. So Tommy, she asks, can she do anything for JP? Can she, maybe Tommy can loan her some money so she can go right here and buy him a funeral. He already got the funeral set up. She's like, you can go right here and give him a shirt. You know what I'm saying? So he sees that she cares. She's trying, at the very least. But he tells Maria ahead of time, don't do that again because his biggest thing is he already got enough mess on his own. He don't need his mom to be involved with the mess based off of how she used to be and how she's known to be at times, right? So makes sense for why Tommy is just like tripping a little bit. Um, then we see Shots go over there to meet up with. She brings him the money that he's needing for the read, basically to go ahead and free Miguel to go ahead and leave. She obviously Trey don't know who she is, but she works. She tells him that she's in business with Tommy, and then he's coming at her about her being Tommy's business partner. He sizes her up, lets her know ahead of time when we're gonna do business together. I need you to be on it because if you're not on it, you're gonna get dropped off.
All right.
But Trey not playing. And anytime you're dealing with new faces, say sometimes you can't expect new faces to be as loyal compared to the older faces that you're doing business with, because the newer faces can be plotting against you without you even knowing. So that's why you always gotta be, up and alert. Um, what did you make of the scene with Shanti, Neo, Che for the first time?
Funny because I think Shay trying to smash her. He was like, "Yo, next time don't come in here by yourself because I don't know." Because he said, "Next time you bring Tommy with you because." Which he said something like you don't know what happened to you, something like that, something like that. But I think he's trying to smash her. I don't think he got no problem with her at all.
Interesting. I mean, you may have a point there because he got behind her. You know what I'm saying? While he's looking at her, and
She's
then Shanti,
cold, bro.
and then she was like sharing that smile. I mean, hey, she is bad. I'm not gonna lie.
She's cold, bro.
But he's talking, he's saying his thing about Shanti, this and that, third. He just let her know like he ain't playing, but at the same time, this could be pretty lucrative for them going forward as long as things are kept in order.
Yep.
That was basically what he was trying to tell her at the end of the day, and she already knows. But Shanti is very very smart. You
Too
can't
smart for her own good.
you can't count her out. You cannot try to get the upper hand on her because the moment you think you got the upper hand on Shanti, she's already above you somehow, some way with a nerve move. It's crazy. It's diabolical. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how she does it, but she does it. So if Shay thinks he can plot something against Shanti, I don't know. But I had this funny feeling, and BZ, I think it might happen. I don't want it to happen, but it might happen. I think Shanti gonna flip and go against Tommy.
You know what I think?
What's up?
I think Ashanti's gonna kill Che,
I can see that happening too. As
and
a
she gonna be the
matter of
head. She gonna
fact,
be
that's exactly what I
she
thought when
gonna
I
be the
first saw
head
this thing.
boy.
I literally said the same thing. Thank you
That's
for
what
saying
I
that.
think.
Yes, I thought the same
Yeah, I
thing.
think she about to be the main hookup. And she been trying to be that the whole time. I think she
Yep,
about to get it now.
yep.
Shay gonna be too vulnerable and the ball gonna drop. He gonna kill her.
And
She gonna kill him.
another thing I love about Shanti here, she don't got no fear for nobody. She not scared.
Nope.
Like I don't care who you is. You can be a big market, a cartel boss, a distributor, whatever you are. She don't have no fear for nobody. She's bold as hell. I got to give it
Yeah.
to her. She's very bold.
Black woman.
Um, yup, yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm not shocked. I'm like, yeah, they set her up perfect.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, man. The next thing we get, and this scene was I ain't gonna lie, it shocked me because I didn't see this one coming. So Marshall opens the door
Oh,
for his boy B Mac. This is where we get to one of those. This is a scene that I think will go down as I won't say an iconic scene, but it's definitely gonna be a memorable scene when it comes to D Mac's story. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So D Mac comes through at Marshall telling him at the end of the day, yo, I need to go right ahead and, you know what I'm saying, get at Janara, boom, 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 this and that, third. Where he at? Where he at? He's hot, you know what I'm saying? He's loud, he's screaming, all over the place. And Marshall's like, no, like you need to get out of town. And Beasley, as soon as he said that, I said, this is what Beasley has been saying throughout the whole entire season.
yep.
As soon as he said, you need to get out of town, I said, Beasley been saying that. You've been saying that. You've been saying that. You called it,
Yep.
right? For the longest time. Like, just get out of town. Like,
Hmm.
you covered too much heat already as it is in Chicago. You need to go, right? And Marshall's doing his best to protect D-Mac. And then D-Mac's like, no, the hell with all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm Chicago bred. I ain't leaving, boom, boom, boom. You know how D-Mac is. He's very stubborn. And he says his piece. And then he's like, man, F you, man, boom, 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 for all, what are you talking about? And then Marshall pulls the strap on D-Mac.
Yeah, I was like, yo, he about to finish him.
And that's when I realized D-Mac was like, oh, okay, that's how you really want to play this? And you got to think, part of the reason why everything went downhill for this moment, this man just lost his dad.
Yep.
When they they,
And
they,
that's what
they,
he
they
was
say
telling him.
they say all the time that once you lose a parent, a part of you is lost,
Hmm.
right? And so in his mind's going all over the place. He's not thinking rationally. Rationally, he would never, just think twice about pulling the gun on Marshall. But at this very current moment, anybody can get it, and D-Mac's not playing, and that's why he called him a wild boy for a reason. He's a wild boy, and the fact that Marshall put a strap on him, talking about, nah, I'm still robbing CBI. He made his choice. The biggest mistake Marshall made last episode was going, I'm going to stay and remain with CBI
Hey,
and not join you and Tommy. That's all he had to
right.
do was go, I'm going to join you, bruh. I'm all for you. We've been together for all this time. We've known each other since we were 6. Boom. And then Marshall, D-Mac asks us, where is Jannard? Marshall tells, matter of fact, this is what happened. Marshall tells D-Mac that he don't know. He ain't his Jannard's keeper. He ain't his lawyer.
Yep.
And D-Mac he's not playing. He's like, all right, I'm fed up.
Right.
Listen, we've been knowing each other since this age. We've been kids. You my boy. But I know when you lying. He's like, yo,
Right.
tell me where the heck he's at. He said he
He
killed my
killed my
father.
dad.
And then Marshall's
Yeah.
like, I know he did. And then he's like, you know? What the heck you mean you know? And
Right.
then he's catching out some more. He tells Marshall, F you. He's, no, F you. And then Marshall puts the strap onto Marshall, onto D-Mac. And that's when I think D-Mac's gears went up. His intents went up. He's like, oh, you
It's
really
gonna
not my
be
brother
me or
for
him.
real. Yeah, you really like, for real, go and compromise yourself for me and my uncle, for these niggas who done killed me not once but twice, or attempted to kill me not once. You know what I'm saying? More than once. And so that's when D-Man starts going, okay, all right. And they get into each other's space, and they peace, boom, boom. D-Mac has that look. And then he's telling Mark, and then he tells D-Mac, he said, no, he said, and then D-Mac goes in and tells him, go right here and kill me then. Go ahead, pull the trigger. Marshall was like, nah, I ain't scared, you know what I'm saying, about pulling no trigger, but I can't do it to you because I love you, and you my brother. So I'm going to just tell you right about now, you need to go.
He was like, you need to go and not tell him I didn't find you.
Yep, I ain't gonna tell nobody, you know what I'm saying, where you at, more some. I'll keep my mouth shut. But for the time being, you need to go. And then D-Mac decides to go right here and pulls the strap on Marshall. And I'm just like, okay,
And Marshall turned his
what's
back.
already going on? What's gonna
Marshall
happen?
turned his back. That's why I knew it. Like right when Marshall pulled the gun out, that's when I knew that D-Mac was gonna kill him because I knew Marshall wasn't gonna do it. I was like, nope, D-Mac about to kill him. Right when I seen
I
him
didn't see
pull
it
the strap
happen.
out, I was like, yeah, it's done. He's out of here because
I'm
D-Mac.
gonna be completely honest. I did not see this happen.
Yeah, I
So
seen it.
what ends up happening is D-Mac pulls the strap on Marshall, and basically he gives him the talking of last time is now. I'm not playing with you. I got this on you. Where is Jannard? You know what I'm saying? You my bro. I love you too. But at this point, anybody can get it. So where in the hell is Jannard? And
Yeah,
Marshall goes, I can't give it to you. I just can't give it to you. And I'm like, Marshall, for a guy who's been so loyal, for a guy who's been called a brother, for a guy who's been knowing your boy since 6 years old, you sure as hell is dumb.
right. So
That's
loyal to
all
the
you had
wrong
to do to
guy.
get the
Oh, it's
information. You so
crazy.
loyal. You could have just proved your loyalty. That was your second opportunity to prove your loyalty. You lost your first opportunity the last episode. Your second opportunity. And so D-Man's like, you really is not going to switch. And he's like, you won't be able to pull that trigger. You can't pull that trigger. Come on, man. We boys. We've been like this and that third. You know what time it is. And D-Mac has that head switch. Whenever a person is tilting their head, they're telling you, you don't realize I'm crazy. I don't care who you is. And so he said, you can't pull it. You can't pull it. And pow! D-Mac shot his boy at his own house of all places,
Yeah,
or
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? And then D-Mac, after killing Marshall, and then the crazy part is if you pay attention to the freezer where the blood has splattered, you can see photos of him and D-Mac. That's what makes it even more sadder. Like it's literally he got his photos of him and D-Mac on his freaking fridge and whatnot.
Yeah,
And D-Mac almost has like this anxiety panic attack. He's tripping. He's like, man, I just really freaking killed my bro. Boom, boom, boom. But at the same as that time, he's like, you made your choice. I wouldn't have to pull the trigger if you would have had just made it easier for me. But because you didn't make it easy for me, pow, you out of here. That I'm gonna be honest. When I saw that, my jaw dropped. I did not. I'm serious, BZ. I did not see that coming. I did not see it coming. I
I seen it
know
all anyway.
I know because in my mind I was thinking at the very least if Marshall was going to get dropped off, it would have been by Jannar or Diamond or somebody like that, right? Not D-Mac.
I mean, I
Not
seen
D-Mac.
it.
I
I
didn't see
seen
that.
it a mile. I didn't see it until he pulled the gun out. As soon as Marshall pulled the gun out, I'm like, he's about to die. And I was like, yeah, he's out of here. He's out of
Mm-hmm.
here because he's not gonna have the guts to pull it on D-Mac, but D-Mac gonna have the guts to pull it on him. Watch. And
Yeah.
that's what he was saying. He was like, see, you can't do it either. You can't do it either. And when he said that, I'm like, yeah, you're out of here. I don't know who you think you talking to.
Yeah.
But D-Mac done killed a couple people, bro. You bugging out.
Yeah. You may not go right here and pull a trip and kill people, but your boy D-Mac's been
Yeah,
wild since
he's
the
like that,
season.
bro. He's like that. You're bugging. He
Literally.
kept
The
telling him,
man
forget
freaking threw
CBI.
a grenade.
He kept saying, FCBI, FCBI. No, man, I ain't with that. They my people. So I'm like, all right, man. D-Man's gonna get you out of
You
here.
want to be
You
with CBI?
chose
You
them.
want to die
You
with
gotta
him
get out
too?
of here. Yep. You
You want to
ride
die
for
with
him,
him
you
too?
die for him.
And the crazy part is your best friend, your brother. Like that's you taking him out. That's insane. That is insane. But at the same as that time, D-Mac got to live with that. And again, this is D-Mac going through his own process of grieving. the way he knows how, and that's catching the body, I guess.
Yep.
So yeah, man. But come next episode, I think we're going to see him really tap into that emotional, like, okay, I need to debrief. My dad's really gone. Like he gonna be tripping out there. Like I feel bad for him, but this wouldn't have happened if D-Mac had not killed Mad Dog. That's all he had to do was not kill Mad Dog. But he'll learn that over time.
Yep.
Um, next scene we see Kate talking with Maria. They're going over search for JP, and she's tripping about losing the life of JP. And then Maria's like, I feel your pain. I don't know how it makes you feel because I can't relate towards that. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as losing a child in the world, and then next thing you know, Kate looks at Maria. She's like, huh. Maria is touching her stomach. She realizes, oh, you're pregnant by Tommy. And she's like, yup, boom, 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 and this and that, third, and they just talk about like the safety of the violence that's around like Chicago, and they're trying to keep the safety around them and be protective. And then as soon as she was talking more about that, I was like, huh, Maria finna leave. I said
Yep.
she's going to leave, and that I can say for right out the gate. I said, yep, she's going to go. She's going to leave. She's going to leave, and I can't blame her. I'm sorry. Listen, I love Tommy. I love the relationship, but at the end of the day, like no mother wants to go through losing their lives and their child's life on top of that. She loves babies, so it's like we can't have that happen. What did you make of that scene?
I don't think it's smart.
Mm,
I don't think it's smart, and I think it's something that it's something that she has to accept. The fact that she knew what kind of lifestyle he was in, and she chose to still be there. It
mm,
doesn't give you the right to take a child away from the father. You should have dipped a long time ago.
yeah.
Or you should have made the decision to not keep the baby a long time ago. Don't put the father through the point of where, oh well, the woman is caught up in some
Or
nonsense. So now that she's caught up in nonsense, she has to leave and leave him there, unless
or
he's
better
sending her
better yet,
off.
and this is gonna sound cold blooded. I would have found out I was pregnant, and I would have left. I would have up and leave Tommy.
Yeah, no, I would have.
Well, as cold blooded and savage as they is, I would have never told Tommy about me having this baby, and I would have got my flight towards Mexico, left, tell Miguel, hey, I'm sorry, boom, boom, boom. But then again, that will also prevent Miguel and Tommy still going at war with each
That's what I'm
other.
saying. Right.
So you can't necessarily have that happen too. That's the only double-edged sword with that. But
Yeah.
don't. But I'm just saying that way she would have kept herself protective and of her child. So, but it is what it is.
But then that's what I'm saying. But that goes to another another child being raised with no father figure because of the mother making a move that she didn't have to make. And she's being selfish on that situation when you knew the lifestyle that your husband was in or your man was in. You knew that.
Yep.
And because now you taking Tommy and you taking Miguel. You taking the uncle and the father away, bro. You not that's not cool. That's not cool. I
Mm-hmm.
get that you're trying to be safe and stuff like that, but right now, like this ain't a good time. His dad just died, and people just died. Like, bro, no, you
Mm-hmm.
can- you gotta you you gotta hide and protect yourself. Yeah, but at the same time, you're not being smart either. You shouldn't be outside. If she's so safe like that, if she's so scared, she should be somewhere around somewhere, but never coming outside. But every time she's always outside, and she's always got people with her. Why are you doing that?
Right.
There's other moves that could be made for the situation to be done because I'm pretty sure Tommy and Miguel was like, "Yo, we got to protect our family, so we got to get out of here." They both got that same mindset, but you can't just
Mm-hmm.
dip on them first because now Tommy's gonna be like, "Where are you going? Where are you at?" Miguel gonna be like, "Where's my sister?" That could cause them to crash out on each other. They could do all that, bro. You don't know what you're doing. You can't just make
Mm-hmm.
moves like that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Plus,
I don't know.
plus it's too late. It's too late to be doing that.
Yeah, it's too late.
It's too late to be doing that. You already in a fire. You already catch a body on top of that. And
Exactly.
on top of that, I will also add in. You know what Tommy was once you got with Tommy, and
That's what
know
I
and
said.
you already know he's a drug dealer.
That's
Not
what
to
I said
mention,
from the gate.
Not to mention, your brother is
Same
a
way.
drug dealer and has his own cartel or his own, crew
Yeah.
of organization. You know what I'm saying? So like, you
Don't
know
get
that.
soft now. Yeah, don't get
So
soft now.
you can't just do that. You already told Tom you already know the life. You can handle yourself. You know a thing or two. Okay, cool. I believe you, but
Right.
we can't go right here and dip. Now again, I understand why. I understand the reason. I understand protecting your child. I actually low key am not necessarily that upset with Maria, but the problem is it's too little, too late, and it's too soon. And if you're doing that, matter of fact, it's not even too. Is it too soon? No, no, it's not even too soon. It's too. It's just too late altogether.
It's too late.
So
It ain't too
you just
soon.
can't.
It's
You
too
can't do
late.
that. Plus, you already know Tommy already going through it. He just lost his brother.
Exactly. He needs you right there. You're tripping.
Yeah.
You're bugging out. Because think about it. You fly to Mexico, you're not protected at all.
Mm-hmm.
You might go down there with your family because Miguel's people, but don't act like the cartels and them don't got people all around the world, bro. They find out you over there, you're done, and you're not protected.
Right.
Like you can't be
So
doing that.
that's what Tommy says. I'll protect you. Don't worry about it. I got you.
And
If you
Miguel
start
said the
mismanaging,
same thing.
I
So
got your
why are
back.
you trying to leave? Yeah.
I think I think part of it maybe just because it's getting too chaotic in Chicago.
Oh, it's getting crazy for sure.
You ain't lying about that.
It's definitely getting crazy. But I mean, that what comes with being with Tommy. That's what comes with Miguel being your brother. That's what comes with it. Even if Tommy wasn't in the picture, Miguel's still your brother. So you're still around all of that, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So you was dang near born into the situation. So you can't avoid it. You trying,
Yep.
but you can't. So you
Your
can't you
Garcia.
yeah, so you can't really swing it. You can't swing it and be like, oh, it's all Tommy's doing. I'm like, no, you're Miguel's sister, bro. Chill.
Mm-hmm.
That comes with the territory.
Yep. Hmm.
I don't know.
So next thing we have is Bobby, the other this woman who still believes the Marquez. I'm like, she's dumb. She's like the Marquez took out your wife.
Right,
Um, Saying like Tommy took out Stacy, and Bobby's like he don't, like Bobby knows Tommy did it, but then at the same time he don't know what to believe. He don't.
right,
And then asking him saying he's confronted saying about why did you go right here and let Vic off? He's like, well, he put in a witness statement about Tommy. That's not enough proof that we fully got, um, Tommy, saying by the balls, like, saying
right,
essentially, right? They don't got him. And he's like, let me go about building a case because we don't got enough evidence to arrest him yet. We can't just go right here and just put handcuffs on a dude when there's nothing to arrest him for. It would just be reckless. Which is smart.
right,
But at the same as that time, he is still in it for himself. And so
right.
Bobby's he's not understanding what Saint's up
Here we
to.
go.
Old girl says her piece. She's like, let's forget Marquez. Let's do this and let's do that. And then we also got another piece that we need to go right here and move around. So basically, it's just chess pieces being moved around for how they can do, their jobs as cops, basically. So
Right.
we'll see. Then we get a scene that I thought was really dope and actually a great scene in this episode. And this is Tommy and Diamond going ahead and they went ahead and had a meet. And Beezy, you can go right here and break this down.
Oh, they was just meeting up, talking to each other, like, yo, how did we get here? You know what I'm saying? Tommy was like, bro, we could have been the best in the world, the best. We could have took over the whole Midwest, all Chicago and the Midwest. But you let Jannard, you and your brother. He was just like, bro. And he was like, yo, what can we do? Diamond is like, what can we do to stop the situation without my brother being killed? He was just like, bro, you know me. Tommy was like, you know me, bro. Your brother's off the table. It's just that simple. There's nothing that you can
Yep.
do. There's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you can say to get me to stop taking your brother out. Your brother has to go.
Mm-hmm.
He was just like, "Yo, it's my brother now." And in my mind, man, when I'm watching it, I'm like, like Diamond knows, like, bro, all of this junk is Jannard's doing, bro. You only
He knows
standing up
he knows
because of the
deep
fact
down
that it's your
Tommy's right.
brother. You only standing up for this joint because it's your brother. Other than that, you know for a fact everything nasty that's been going on is because of your brother. You know this.
That's because deep down inside he knows Tommy is right.
Yeah, he know. He know Tommy right. He just like, bro, but it's my brother. Like, yeah, I get it. And he was like, bro, he killed my brother. Body for body. I feel that's fair.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm not mad at him for saying that. Body for body. He killed my brother.
Me neither.
Flat out. Yeah, sorry,
Me
you
neither.
gotta go, gang. You got to go, bro.
Yep.
Body for body. I feel that's fair. And I'm like, yeah, Tommy's telling us 100% true. Your brother did not have to kill my brother. He did it because he wanted to show off for Kilo and them. And the sad part about it, you show off for Kilo, but then kill Kilo. Like, bro, get out of here. You out of pocket. You doing too
Right.
much.
Yep. And
You
Tommy
doing
basically tells
too
him,
much.
yep. And Tommy tells him basically like this. No, the Tommy says, I ain't gonna let you kill my brother. Tommy says, there's a lot of stuff you thought I wasn't gonna be able to pull
Yeah,
off.
but
I
I
did
wasn't
it.
capable of pulling off, but I did. Fat out.
I did it.
How he killed Diamond, shoot. And the last
I,
scene, I'm like, bro, even when that scene pops up, even when that happens, you seen Tommy freeze for a second. I'm like, oh, that was not the plan.
mm-hmm.
If Tommy looked like he killed his brother when he hit him, you could tell.
Right.
He was like, bro, no. Jannard, yeah, we was trying to clean him up. But
Mm-hmm.
Diamond, no, that wasn't the plan, bro. That wasn't the plan. So
Yep.
it was a dope meeting. He didn't fake for it to be the second to the last time they see each other, but
Mm-hmm.
it was necessary. And and my thing that I don't think nobody's asking, but I think this is what it is. This is the question. Diamond
Right.
for about the last 2-3 episodes. I want to kill Tommy. Let's get Tommy out of here. I want to wipe Tommy out. Tommy has not been saying I gotta kill Diamond. He didn't say anything of those nature. But Diamond kept saying he needed to kill Tommy. But how come you got Tommy right there? You won't kill him. This is the thing, bro. This is what I don't understand. Y'all be wanting so many people out, but yet y'all set the hit out for him. But you got him right
Oh,
there,
I'll
unarmed.
tell
Why
you.
can't you kill
I'll
him?
tell you. I will tell you. I will tell you the easiest answer. Because one, we know how Tommy wanted to do Claudia. Claudia knew Tommy wanted to get her, right?
Right,
And Tommy wanted to get at her that one way. Tommy knew what was his game plan, and he ain't something to reconsider his game plan. He's like, no, I'm going to get you one way or the other because you took out Liliana,
right,
and I made her a promise. I will take out the person who ever killed you, and he lived to his promise,
right,
right? That was the difference. The difference here, BZ, Diamond and Tommy actually got love for each other,
right. We know that.
right? So not only do they got love for each other, and they were business partners with each other. The reason Diamond couldn't go as far as to go right here and kill Tommy is because he's like, I can still talk, even though I've been saying I want to kill you, boom, boom. There's a part of me that says I can also keep you alive. I don't necessarily want to get rid of you, boom, 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 because you and I were doing great. It's just that things just went completely left because we
Right.
can see eye to eye on a lot of things. But part of the reason why you guys didn't see a lot eyes on a lot of things is because me and BZ called it. Terrible communication.
Yeah, to me,
Told each other half lies. You told each other half truths. You kept things from one another. One person was undermining the other. The other person felt like he had to go right here and resume his role for what he used to be, and then tell the other person that he can. So it was a bunch of miscommunication on both ends,
right,
and that's why you guys couldn't remain stable. The reason it remained stable with Ghost, even when it got a little rocky towards the end with Ghost, with Tommy, is because they kept things stabilized. If you can't keep things stabilized, Diamond, that's the main reason why they're like, yo, we're not. It's up. Every single one of y'all is up. You, Jannard, CBI, all y'all is up. And Tommy knows what time it is. He
right.
don't mind catching the body. He don't mind killing it if it means getting to where he wants to be. Because at the end of the day, that's the game.
That's the
Period.
game.
That's the game. And so, and you gotta be able to know how to play it. So, shout to Triple H. WWE
Yep.
reference.
So
But like I
the
said,
game. And I
You know what
need
I'm
to
saying? Trying to
play.
play a
It's
game,
all about
right?
control.
So
Yep.
yeah, literally. So like I said, the Diamond, you're right, BZ. He could win as far as to do that, but if that was the case, first of all, he would have had his strap ready. He would probably made it look like he was trying to talk with Tommy, but then Tommy would probably would figure out something was going to go on. And essentially, you could argue that could have been a time where Tommy could have killed Diamond right there and there.
True. But Di-
But
but what I'm saying is, you don't hear Tommy saying I got to get rid of Diamond.
no, that's what I'm
You hear
saying.
Diamond saying I got to get rid of Tommy all the time. But you got the
No,
opportunity to stand right there with him. My thing is, what if everybody from CBI was standing right there over the bridge with binoculars? Like, bro, how can Diamond be standing next to Tommy, all claiming that he want to kill him, but yet he won't kill him, but he'll sit there and talk to him?
that looks bad. That looks so bad.
That looks crazy. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, Diamond, you not that for real. Like you like that when you drinking. But apparently when you link up with Tommy, you not drunk.
Yep.
You sober minded. That's why everything Tommy is telling you makes sense. And the only excuse you got is, man, that's my brother. That's the only excuse you got. That's my brother. Other than that, there's nothing you can say, oh no, Jannar didn't do that. No, Jannar, no, nigga, you know Jannar did all of that.
Yeah.
You know he did all of that. But it's my brother. Bro, bro. He,
What if I told you?
bro.
What if I told you like this? Jannard took the drugs in his system and became a junkie because he lacked self control, right? But when it came to Diamond getting caught up with being drunk, it wasn't a lack of self control on Diamond's part. It was him losing control.
Okay.
In other words, think about it for a second. Like you allow your brother to go right here and make moves with fentanyl. You didn't care about how bad it was going to get. You just care about the money, this, and that, third. The old Diamond would have never thought that. If Tommy and you were really talking about that, you would have not went with that deal. But you allowed your little brother to get so far in your head that you lost that essentially, as time went on, you lost your dang on mind.
Uh-huh.
It's almost like when people go through mental health issues now, and listen, I'm not trying to, exploit it in a way where I'm trying to, like, glorify or anything like that, but I'm keeping it real. Sometimes there's certain things you tend to do over and over again to the point where your mind is just stranded somewhere else. You can't grab it. You can't even put it back into sync because you
Right.
done lost it. And so I say all that to say, Jannard kept getting into Diamond's head so many times that by the end, Diamond went back to being Diamond he was, but he was lost.
Right.
When he came out of jail, he was found. He found himself. He found himself when he was in jail for all those years served, and realized he had to move differently. He had to move smarter. But
Yeah.
Jannard made him move dumber.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like you move way dumber. And so that's why it happened for his reason. Anyways, we get to the next scenes with Bones, Jannard, and Raheem. Um, Jannard finds out that Marshall was killed. You know what I'm saying? Bones lets Jannard knows that Marshall got killed. And Jannard's like, wait a minute, what? He said, you can't send a dang kid to go right here and do a job. He said, I'm gonna go right here and send somebody else to go right here and do it. I'm just like, at this point, nigga, you just do it. You do it.
Yeah. You should
Do
have
it.
been dead to
What
do
you
all that
mean?
talking.
So I'm like, you go right here and do this and that third. And he tells people about themselves. And then Raheem is trying to check on Jannard. And Jannard is like basically, Jannard's trying, Raheem's trying to tell Jannard a different game plan. Jannard's like, nah, I'm going to do it this way, blah, 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 blah. And then Raheem's like, wait, well, hold on, Jay. He said, wait a minute, calm down. And he puts his arm around him, trying to be all cool. Really, he's a snake. But it's all good. Tells him, like, nah, man, you high. Like, I can tell right now, you just out, discombobulated. He
Right.
like, nope, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about me. You stay in your effing place, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go right here and get this thing done. And Raheem just got that look on Jannard's face that's telling me is like, dude, you wildin'. But, I don't care for real. I'm just making it seem as if I do care. So I
Right.
don't get myself caught up into being a snitch. But
Right.
anyways, next scene, we see D-Mac crash out once more. He went over to Janice's house. He's just saying all kind of stuff. Basically, has diarrhea of the dang on mouth, just talking a lot of stuff, right?
pretty
And
much.
she's asking him questions. She's asking him more questions. He's not giving her answers. He's just questioning out. He's just losing it. He's not having to deal with it. And she's asking him some more things. And she says, Darnell, like, come on. He's a man, F CBI, F them, everything, blah, 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 blah. You know what? Man, I don't really need to be here, man. You ain't gonna be standing by me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm a gangster. I am who I say I am. Boom, boom, boom. Like, you know what? I don't need
She's
to.
dying.
I'm out. Right? He leaves. And she's just standing there by alone, trying to figure out like what's wrong with him. She's like trying to be considering and caring for a man, but he's not allowing this situation to happen. He's crashing out.
Yeah, he crashed out for sure.
Yep,
He
rightfully
definitely
so.
crashed out. I hope she make it to Atlanta. That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
I hope she makes it to Atlanta
It's not
because
looking good.
it's not it's not looking good.
Mm-mm.
It's not looking good at all. If she don't get out of there as fast as possible, she gonna get caught.
Yep.
They're gonna catch her and be like, "Yo, where's D man?" She ain't gonna answer, and there you go.
Yep.
It's gonna be bad. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Let me get to the next scene. Kate out of a convenience store, and Jannard attempts to go over here and kill Kate. I'm gonna be honest. This scene low-key was kind of hilarious.
I thought he was gonna get the job done, bro. I could say what I
Me
said.
too.
I'm
I'm
like, I
like, he
told
gonna
you.
kill Kate? I'm like,
Like I told
bro.
you. I'm like, I called that.
Yep. But luckily for her, people came around her to save her life. She's
Yeah.
like, cops, Jannard, he's a black
Yeah.
man. He's trying to kill me. And you know she's
Yeah.
white, so she can use that white privilege. Yo, help me!
English
Help
was
me! He's a killer. He's a
right.
gangster.
Right.
So he leaves. He's looking and dodging. Boom, boom, boom. He gets out of harm's way. Um, and then Tommy comes over. He's trying to figure out what's going on with Kate. Maria tells her she got, snatched up by some dude that was looking to kill her. And then Tommy's like, okay, what did the dude look like? She said he's black, kind of
Oh
bald head.
yeah. Yeah.
He's like, Jannard. Here we go, Jannard. Boom, boom, boom. Now Jannard he don't went too far.
Yeah.
He
He
don't went
tripped.
too far.
Cause he on
He
that
don't went
stuff.
way too far, bro. Way too far. Mm-mm.
Yeah. He on that stuff. Yeah. When he on that stuff, he act stupid.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Gotta clean him
Mm-mm.
up.
Unforgiveness is at the dang on window. Then we get the bar scene with not Tommy, Bobby. He's there. He discovers that Sang is compromised, talking to the dude that was said to be a lawyer, and that was another thing that I found to be
Oh
interesting.
yeah.
They
Oh
had
yeah.
no records of his lawyer history,
Oh yeah.
which I was
Yeah.
like, huh, interesting.
Yeah. He was like, yo, he got any backgrounds? He got any past joints? He was like, no, he don't got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This is, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy, crazy. So, let me see. So then Tommy talks with Shanti. Shanti lets Tommy know that she got an inside man on the job right now as we speak. But before they can go about making their move to go right ahead and get towards Jannar and Diamond, they're gonna be at the church. They're like, okay, bet. Tommy's like, let's go right here and load it up. Then saying his thing. By the way, they're at Miguel's spot, right? This is Miguel's spot, correct?
I think so.
And then so all it's basically like the allegiance of everybody. And
Right.
so D-Mac comes in there. He's like, all right, I'm ready to go right here. You know what I'm saying? Smoke Jannar. Where you at, Uncle? Boom, boom, boom. Tommy's like, where have you been? Like, he said,
No,
I've been trying to look for you all day.
He came in after she said something about she got an inside man. He was like, oh, so y'all know where he is? That's why, yeah, 'cause
Right, thank
nobody
you,
even
thank you.
knew he was
Yep.
there. Nobody even knew he was there.
Nothing in the dogs, BZ.
He just randomly popped up.
Mm-hmm. He's like, you
Yeah,
been
I don't
knowing
know.
about this whole entire time? Okay, where Jannar at? Where Jannar at?
For real.
So he's like ready for smoke. Boom, boom, boom. And Tommy's like, okay, man, we got things through. I hear you, nephew, but you know what I'm saying? But wait a minute. And then Sachi's like, well, calm down, D-Mac. She said, listen, go get around towards Jannard. But we gotta play it smart. He's like, no, I'm not trying to hear that. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, listen. This is his problem. This is his problem. Jannard, not Jannard. I keep saying Jamar, D-Mac. These names, man. D-Mac is stubborn as hell. He's
Yeah.
very stubborn. And if he don't get a grip on losing some of that stubbornness and actually being able to soften his heart just a little bit, then he'll be okay. But if he can't do that and he moves reckless like the way he did with this episode, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. He gonna be a goner for real. And BZ, everything you've been predicting is going to happen. It's going to come to life.
Yep.
It is what it is, bro. So he got to chill out. But they have the game plan. They're gonna go right here and work it out. Tommy tells D-Mac to go right here and listen to. He convinces his nephew. D-Mac's on board, and they're cool with it. So then we get to the scene with Diamond and Jannard. Get the church setting. I'm like, oh, this is the scene where people are gonna get shot up. I'm like, oh
In
no.
the church too. I'm like, bro, come on.
Yep.
But that's when Diamond figured out that they had a rat in the joint.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, if they find out they be here, then we know that there's a rat in that joint.
Yep.
Yeah, so Diamond started being smart too.
It was. You see Tommy and Maria called him up. Tommy's like, he got the text. He's like, okay, Tommy, make the move. Let's go. Asks D-Mac if he's ready. D-Mac's like, heck yeah, man, let's go. Boom, boom. Then Kate tells Tommy, she's like, Tommy, do me a favor and make them suffer. And Tommy got that sinister grin over his face. Class Tommy Egan. He's like, oh yeah, here we go. So they're at the church setting, and it's with Jannard and Diamond. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the most interesting parts of the episode because this season kind of like turned their character, well, more so Diamond, turned his character to, he went from hero to villain after 2 seasons, right?
Yep.
And I'm seeing this scene, and I'm just going, I'm supposed to, as a viewer, as an audience member, I'm supposed to hate your character because you're going against the main character, right?
Right.
But the writers did something that was very interesting, and I thought this was very clever and slick. They decided, let's humanize Diamond some more, let's humanize Jannard some more, because the moment things is about ready to fall and crash and burn, you'll know, right?
Right.
And we always see this in power. This is the power trip that's happening all the time. But anyways, Jannard is talking to Diamond, and Diamond is basically telling Jannard like, "Yo, listen, I apologize for choosing the white boy over you. I didn't mean to put you into this life as far as being CBI. You know what I'm saying? You didn't need to be a part of this. I took that with you. That was very selfish of me. You know what I'm saying? This is Big Brother talking to little brother, right? So I'm sorry." And Jannard plays it off like he's cool with it. Boom, boom, boom. He's like, nah, I'm meant to be part of CBI. Nah, you had your moments. But basically, he was like, nah, but it wasn't right. He's like, I thought that, when I came out the pen, you know what I'm saying, as far as like serving all that time, that working with him basically what he was trying to tell Jannard was the reason he went with Tommy so much over him was basically because he really didn't want Jannard for this life. He basically put Jannard in CBI when Jannard didn't necessarily want to be a part of the game like that. He actually had scholarship to go to college somewhere, I believe. But he had dropped that because he had to do what his big brother told him. So you can tell he listened to his brother a lot. But that was selfish because now you put his life at harm's way while you're serving time. Right. And basically he was trying to tell Jannard, like, I'm sorry for doing all that to you. I apologize. And Jannard's like, we here now. It is what it is. We're going to do our thing, boom, boom, yada, yada. And then Diamond's like, here we are right now. We at the top, you know what I'm saying? CBI for life. We killing it. He's like, I just need you to do me one thing, bro. Like promise me one thing. And Jannard's like, anything, what's up? He said, don't get high no more.
Don't do the drugs, right?
Don't do the drugs. And Janar's like, I'm cool, but he's listen to me, listen to me. He
Well,
said, from now on, I don't want you to have any of that in your system. Me and you gonna run this together. I need to trust that and you can have rationale within your mind to make moves considering me with it, not consider me without it. And that was a smart play. That's why I say that was by far the most. That was David Sampson talking as Diamond. David
mm,
Sampson, by the way, is his real name in the TV show. So he was telling Lil J, listen, I'm gonna need you to be smart. I'm gonna just
right.
need you to be smart. And Janar's like, okay, all right, I got you. Boom, boom, boom. Before we go ahead and move on to everything else, BZ, what did you make of that scene?
I think that was, to me, in my mind, it was the last words for one or the other. I didn't know. I knew one of them was gonna die, but I didn't know who exactly. But it was just one of those scenes. At the same time, when Diamond had his last words with Tommy, he got his last words with Jannar. So I was like, before the church scene even happened, I was like, they about to get Diamond. But Diamond is about to die because of how they got this wrote up. He's saying his last respects dang near to both of them. So when I'm looking at it, I'm like, and then Jannar hesitated on saying that he promised. So I'm like, he's not about to be all the way that his brother wanted him to be in the first place. But at the same time, his brother is not even finna be here. So it's like
Yeah,
it is what it is. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, I don't know. But so far, like I said, from the last episode in the interview that the real character Jannard said, he said by episode 9 or 10, everybody is gonna be hating him. I don't hate him. I knew it wasn't gonna be a kill that's gonna be like, oh my god, because he didn't kill nobody to make it be like, oh my god. He only did damage in the last episode. This episode he didn't do no damage in because he ain't the one who killed Diamond. So why would people hate him?
I guess in his mind he was going like people know power. BZ power fans are like WWE fans, right? They're very committed, very dedicated, very much like loyalists, right? And so when you take away a character that's very much like near and dear to their hearts, for whom they've been emotionally invested with, they go crazy on Twitter about it. I guess, and
There's
I think
nobody that
so.
emotionally attached. Who are they emotionally
Right,
attached
but
to?
I was going to say that I was going to say that's part of it, and I think the other part of it was in his mind. He's probably thinking about how Tariq was getting all death threats about goals, boom, boom. I think he was thinking that was going to be the same thing for him,
Oh
based off
yeah,
of certain characters. You see what I'm saying? That's why he
yeah.
probably said, "Send me death threats my way, boom, boom, boom. You're gonna send me death threats. It's all good, blah blah blah." Because
It's
even
not
Mark
that.
Dark, and this is why I found out from Mark Dark. This is how crazy it is, right? So I watched Mark Dark's content, and he had people in his DMs DM him, "Oh, it's up for Jannar. We finna go right here and get at that nigga. We finna go right here and kill him. We don't even care if it's a TV show." I'm like, what? He said, "Yeah, this is what it was all had happened." And I'm watching the video. I'm just like, like they literally take things like this seriously, and it's not that, bro. It's a freaking TV show. It's fictionalized.
I don't believe none of them cats are saying unless I see the DMs. I don't believe that. I gotta see the DMs because when you put something like that out there publicly like that, that's almost like a Rhea Ripley situation. I need my house protected. But y'all saying it jokingly, I don't believe it's real. Like the cops
Mm-hmm.
should be involved in that in real life if that's the case.
Right.
Unless they're speaking on just from the character standpoint and they're taking it like that. I'm like, okay, I get that from character standpoint. That's cool. But if they're looking at it as like, oh, people are sending death threats for real, then then bro, that's more than oh, we're gonna talk about that on a YouTube podcast. No, we're not. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Your channel will get flagged for stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
When people was saying that, cops watch everything. Cops will be like, yeah, we need to hit you up to find out exactly who that is. And what you're not gonna tell them? You're
I
not in
think he
character
meant.
right
I
now.
think he
You're a
meant. I
regular
think he
human.
used the sense of social media, like not necessarily like.
That's what I'm
Like,
talking about. Even if it's social media, you can't do that. You can't do that. Even if it's social media, you can't do that. I can't be on here right now saying, yo, such and such just sent me a DM talking about he'll kill my mom and my dad if I don't do this. I can't say that on the YouTube channel. You can't say that. Like you can't say no junk like that. People
mhm,
get killed in real life for that. And for people to just be, hey, yo, my character is so crazy, man. I got death threats and all that. I'm like, bro, prove it. Because right now, all you doing is getting your views up. Prove it. Because
mhm.
as soon as you show me the death threats, then I'm like, yo, this ain't even funny no more.
No, not him getting death threats. He's talking about the character who plays Jannard, obviously. I'm sorry, the actor who plays Jannard. He said people want to slide on him. It's just like, no, bro. Like,
But what? But that's what I'm saying.
beat
Who's
him
getting
up,
the?
slide on him.
Does the character Janora have an Instagram page?
Huh?
Does the character who plays Janora does he have an Instagram page? Like, is
Yes.
there a Janora Instagram page?
Yes.
So how does he know about? How does he know? Is he running Jannard's character Instagram page?
No. Okay, so the YouTuber that I've watched, Mark Dark, right? He does videos like covering power recasts. He does his own power recasts and reviews like that. He said that essentially that he got DM from, I guess, people off of maybe Twitter, Facebook, whatever case may be, right? That they said that they're gonna go right here and kill the character Jannard, boom, boom, and commit him in real life. I'm like, that's like Christy Lawton is playing a fictionalized character. That's why that's the point I was trying to get at. Like he was
But
talking
what I'm
about that,
saying, what I'm
but yeah,
saying is
hmm
the message is making it to who?
I don't know. I don't know how it has been leaked.
That's why I don't believe it. That's why I
Yeah.
don't believe it. I'm not believing none of that because you ain't got no proof. If your life is being threatened in real life, why are you on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube talking about it?
Hmm.
That's what I'm like, no, we're not doing that, bro. But we got to think about all the things that people do character wise to get views. Xavier Woods is one of the nicest people on the planet, but he's on social media being a bad guy on purpose because that's his character.
Right.
He's not getting no life threats, even though it's different. But what I'm saying is he's faking. Even if it could be people like New Day Suck, you can say all of that stuff all day, but you can literally go on there and see that. You can't see
Right.
the DMs. The DMs of somebody's
Exactly.
life being threatened. Why is that not? Why is that not being sent to the cops? But you're sending it to YouTube. That's why I'm like, I don't believe you. Not you, but I don't believe when people be
Right.
saying it
Right.
because I'm like, bro, if it's that serious, the cops should be involved.
Right.
And if the cops aren't involved because people were just rushing it off like it's a regular show, like you said, I'm like, bro, you can think that everybody think it's a regular show until somebody come and knocking on your door for real. It ain't funny
Hmm.
then. It ain't funny then when somebody really at
No.
Jannard's door. And I'm like, nigga,
No.
his name ain't Jannard in real life. What are you talking about? Why are you here? Oh, y'all thought we was playing. Nigga, they don't play like that.
Cameron did an interview where he talked about doing the movie Pay in Full, right?
Pay the fool. Exactly.
And he talked about like how there was a line about I forget a certain state that he had say, and he told the writer of the I guess of the movie, can he take that line out? He don't want to say that
Yeah.
because he knew if he had said that line, he said people are going to take that personally,
They're gonna
and they're
take
going to
it
have a
real
problem.
person. Exactly.
He
How you
kept
doing?
convincing the dude. Dude was like, nope, we don't keep the line. You gotta say it. You gotta say it. You gotta say it. Well, 5 years later, after all that, Cameron gets shot up by the same dudes who were from the state that he had addressed in the line of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to kill Cameron.
Exactly.
that's how they. That's how sometimes when it comes to doing shows. That's why, if I'm being honest, not because I'm scared and I want. As an actor, I'm an actor. I'm playing a character. It is what it is. We're telling stories based off of real life. But regardless of what, if I'm being honest, I don't know if I would want to do a show based around drug dealing.
Right.
I don't know
Because you don't know the
because
outcome. You don't know how
yeah,
people is looking at it.
that part, and people take everything so seriously to the point where BZ around the time when Michael Rain Jr. was acting out against Ghost, man, every single body could not stand that dude. I couldn't stand that dude. We all couldn't stand Tariq. We all couldn't stand Tariq. to the
Right.
point where I think Nick Cannon had even brought him on Wild and Out. And one of the dudes from the Wild and Out came at him and was like, "Yeah, you over here trying to defend your father, blah blah blah." And he's like, "It's a TV show. It's a TV show." He's trying to like fend for himself, but at the time it was fresh. Like that was a thing. Like people could not stand him for real.
Just don't nobody. That's what I'm saying, man. Some people take stuff serious, not understanding you're watching TV, bro. There's nothing real on this joint. Stop playing,
Mm. It's not real,
and
bro.
you don't know how somebody's gonna take it. And with a show like Power, bro, you gotta nah. So like I'm saying, like if somebody's saying, "Oh man, that guy's been getting death threats in the DMs," I'm like, bro, what? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
If that's the case, bro, that it shouldn't be on no YouTube conversation. That should be cops involved.
Period. They should be
yeah,
able to track whoever sent that and get that situated because you playing with that man's life like that's a joke. That ain't no joke.
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And if they is playing like it, we got to treat it like it's not. You got to make them an example to be like, bro, you can't play with people like that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, but a lot of crazy stuff be happening in this world, man. God forbid you don't want to see nobody, get harmed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want
That's
to hear
what I'm
about
saying.
news about breaking news, Chris D. Lawson, blah blah blah. I don't want to hear that.
Now he's
Right?
not in the
I
character
don't
no
want to
more.
hear that.
Yeah, now he's
You
gone.
know what
Now
I'm
he's
saying?
gone in real life. Like, come on,
Right,
bro.
because because of a freaking TV show. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
come
Like,
on,
come
bro.
on. And then here's my thing about that too. Here's my thing about that. Tommy killed Angela Valdez, the girl who plays
Right,
Leela Lawrence character.
right,
He killed Joe Proctor, the lawyer,
right.
right? Y'all ain't come in Tommy's head talking about, oh, it's up for
No,
Tommy.
uh-uh.
Oh, blah blah blah. No,
No.
people be can Christmas is getting canceled, blah blah blah. They quote his lines all the time. Y'all love freaking Tommy Egan. So okay, so Tommy Egan can go right here and do whatever he's going to do. Essentially, it's the same as that thing, but he's not getting death threats.
But the reason why he's not getting death threats is because of the people that he killing. They don't care about the people he killing. They don't care.
Right,
But if it's Jannard, it's
but
different.
no,
If it's
right,
Diamond, it's different.
okay, BZ, my point I'm trying to get at is I agree with that. What I'm saying is you're not doing that for every other actor. You're not even doing that for Diamond. You're not doing that for any of these other characters that have made moves that you probably either agree with or disagree with. So because he killed a character who, let's just call it for what it was, a character that was more of a minor character than anything else. He's a major character in the series, but at the same time a minor character based off of his placement. You're going to get upset over all of that. Now I will admit, killing JP was crazy. it was crazy, but at the same as that time, I have to be honest. I'm not going to go. I hate you. Chrissy Lofton is killing the role. I thought his acting has been phenomenal this whole season. With that said, I don't got a personal problem with him in real life. I don't. It's the character. This is make believe at the end of that, you guys. Make believe. I'm telling a story. Acting is living real under imaginary circumstances. That's it. Imaginary. Keyword. Imaginary. From your mind. It's not real. But what do I know? Busy, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, we see Raheem give the words to the guys who about ready, be the shooters, giving them so they can go ahead and drink up. One guy says, "No, I'm good. I'm built different. Yada yada." And so Raheem pulls him to the side. He's like, "You know what, man? I was just like you. I had my own thing like this, blah blah blah. And I had a friend. You know what I'm saying? I later found out that he had some kidney stones. And then he takes the knife and just cuts dude's throat off and puts him down. And then it's discovered that this man took out probably 3, maybe 4 more bodies on the ground. They're left out, laid out. He got cooking, right? So, and he's doing his best to not be seen with it. And then he texts us and he's like, "All right, it's time to go right here, make the move." So Tommy and them bust in, boom, 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 boom. Guns are firing at one another. And then D-Mac at one point comes through and he's like, "Jannard, come over here.
Jannard, come
I'm coming to
outside,
kill you."
man.
This is when I go, D-Mac, get some cover, bro. You being so reckless. You so emotional. You're not even thinking straight. Get some cover. And he's like, "Oh, blah blah blah. Where you at, Jannard?" And he's shooting off away within the gun. He's shooting away with the gun to the point where he loses his bullets, And Tommy tells him, he said, "Bro, get
Get
down."
down. Yep. Get down.
This man messing with the bullets does not get down, and thus when Jannard sprays at him, he shoots him. I'm
Yep.
surprised Jannard didn't even kill that man at the dang moment.
Right.
All D Mac had was D Mac probably got shot maybe what 2 or 3 times. I'm guessing
Three
around his
times.
arm,
Yep.
stomach, you know what I'm saying, things like that. So he gets down, but luckily he does not die. Thank God I didn't want him to die. But if it had happened, it would have been his fault at the end of the day. Um, and then you see all this come around. Tommy starts going here and shoot at Jannard. But when he goes right here and shoots Jannard, who puts themselves in the harm's way to protect Jannard? Diamond. And Tommy accidentally kills Diamond when he's really aiming to go right here and kill Jannard. He
Yep.
shoots Diamond twice. Now, granted, Diamond was your enemy at this moment in time, but you saw in Tommy's face he didn't want to pull the trigger on Diamond
That
like that.
wasn't the plan. That was not the
That was
plan.
not
You
the
ain't gonna
plan.
pull the
That was
trigger
not the
on that.
move. That wasn't what he was wanting to do. And Jannard immediately is
So
like, "What the
who
what?"
who pulled D Mac down?
Shanti.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And they all got up out there, you know what I'm saying? Bice, you know what I'm saying? Cat, he got caught left and right, boom, boom, boom. And Donnie's out there bleeding, you know what I'm saying? He's choking, you know what I'm saying, on his own blood. And Jannard's like, "No, no, no, come on, man. No, stay with me, stay with me." You look like we've seen this all the time in movies and TV shows. "Come
Uh-huh.
on, man, you can't go. You can't go. I need you. Nah, big bro, blah, blah, blah." And then he's, getting emotional. He's like, "Why? Where in the hell is he? Where is y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Call ambulance, go, go, go." And he's like, "Come on, no, 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 nigga, no, wake up, don't go, don't go." And then so Diamond immediately collapses, and he's like, "I love you, bro." Like, no. And then he's so mad. This when I so by the way, Christy Lawton's acting here very good, very very perfect. It was excellent. And believable, very believable. He yells out the F word, but the way he said was such visceral, like angst and just pain. Like I felt it. I did. Great. Um, I saw people online on social media talking about how they didn't see Diamond dying, they didn't want to see Diamond go. And then some people were crying and getting emotional about that scene when it had all had happened. So, and no, it's not that's your boy. I was not crying when Diamond died. No. But yeah, BZ, what did you make of this whole entire scene?
Uh, Ashanti got what she wanted.
Yes, yes,
She
you're
wanted
right.
Diamond killed from the beginning, and Jannard
Yeah,
Still around. So that's
yep,
what
you
you gotta
sure did
watch.
say that. Well, people, I was seeing people on the comments talking about something. Shawty got what she wanted, and you're the latest person to say this to me on the phone. It's
Yep.
crazy. Yeah, man.
He wanted him going from the beginning. Jannar was supposed to been got it done, but he didn't. And this time it's a different situation because Jannar was protected. If he wasn't protected by his brother that he quote unquote was trying to supposed to kill, he would still be here and he'd be dead.
Yeah,
Yep. So now Ashanti got to be looking at it, even though she with Tommy now. You got to look at it from a whole nother concept because this could swing it back to Ashanti getting back with Jannar in a bad way,
literally.
honestly, because that was the plan. Both of them to get to Chase. She already got Chase. She got Diamond out the way. Now what?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
If I'm Tommy,
She
if I'm
wins at the
Tommy,
end.
I gotta make sure
She
I got
wins
my
at the
dude.
end of the day.
Yeah, bro.
She is winning at the end of the day, and you
She
can't even
is
be mad
winning.
at her.
And the reason she's winning is because she's not involved with all the chaos. She's allowing the
Exactly.
chaos to happen just so when she makes her move,
And she cleaning
by
up the
like
scraps.
short but surely,
Yep.
she'll be able to like get towards the top,
That's
which
why
is
I was
smart.
shocked she was in the shootout. That's why I was shocked she was at the shootout.
I will commend her for saving D-Man though. I will. That was nice, but at the same
Yep.
exact time, for what? But at what cost though? Are you just doing that just to keep yourself looking good, or
Right.
did you do it to showcase your loyalty towards Tommy for real?
Right.
If I'm being honest, I don't want to see Tommy Shanti flip, but she does have every reason to go about flipping though.
Yeah. All the cards is in her. It's all everything is in her hands right now. I mean, she the one who dropped the money
Literally,
off. Yeah, Tommy didn't have the people for it. You know what I'm saying? Like CBI and all that stuff was blown all the way up. You got who you think you gonna let Jannard run the whole thing? There was too many bodies. There's too many bodies that was caught up at the church. Like at the end
Yep.
of the day, bro, Tommy and them is solid right now. But I just don't.
Hmm.
I think that Ashanti is about to take it to another level and take Chet out and have her be the main person. Go
She
straight
can
to the
make that
head.
move. You and guys screw Tommy over just do so.
Yeah,
I don't think.
she don't got to screw Tommy over at all.
Yeah,
But
it's no
Tommy
reason to
also
do that.
Tommy also don't got to know that she made it to the top though either. She can make that move on her own. Chet might mess around and try to hit her up without Tommy even being involved, even though
Some people
he
were
said,
speculating that what if Shanti like ran the new CBI under her watch, right? And essentially like Tommy would be somewhat co-partner, or no, he would have a hand somewhat in it, but it would be fully hers now, right? She would have her own, and and it'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? It'd be cool. There won't be no animosity, killing each other, none of that stuff. She'd be cool. She'd do her own thing, and Tommy does his own thing, right? Um, you think that could be possible, or what?
I don't know, because what's up with Tommy and what's her name, the brother,
Um,
what's her name, Rayla's brother, or whatever the girl name is, her brother that's working with Tommy, the uncle.
the uncle. Oh, Miguel.
Yeah,
I mean, I think he would just maintain running the insane princess.
but they're partners right now.
When you think about it, everybody that's left on the table.
Is on Tommy's side except for Diamond. Diamond is the only one that's not on his side. He got Miguel, he got D Mac, he got Shanti, he got everybody on his side.
That's
He,
true. I
he
think,
don't got nobody
but I
else.
also heard that he's going to be leaving Chicago soon. I just don't know how.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if he leaves Chicago, it's still somebody else that's going to be running it under
Hmm.
his watch.
That part. That's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah. So if somebody's running, it would have to be Shanti.
Yeah,
So
or Miguel. That's what I'm saying.
for CBI, he already got Insane Princess.
Miguel is down. Miguel ain't doing nothing without Tommy. Ashanti is the one that got the leverage to pull off everything else with everybody else. She's cool with everybody
Miguel's
else.
bodies, well, his people haven't been killed yet, but there's that.
Yeah, but they not heavy. That's the reason why he needed help. That's the
Yeah.
reason why Tommy Girl was like, "Yo, y'all got to team up," because Miguel was weak right now.
Yeah.
Miguel would be fully clear if Che is out of here.
So that was time to Shanti making her. Okay,
Exactly,
I got you. I got you.
exactly. And if he's fully clear, because they're all in the room at the same time, all four of them, D Mac, Tommy, Miguel, and Shanti. So if
Hmm.
Ashanti go ahead and take the Chet spot, and if Miguel was running the situation, all four of them, Tommy's still running the whole thing. He just got other people running it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tommy wins in the end, and then he can leave and be like, "Yeah, I ain't got to be at Chicago no more because I got
That
four people
part.
running
Yeah.
it."
Yeah. If they do, I would have to
Except for
say
what's the name that just got
rebrand
out of jail though.
rebrand
He
the
got to
name. Don't call CBI.
they got to kill him too. The one that just got out of jail. He got to get out of here because he still
Oh,
want
Marquez.
Tommy and
Oh
them
yeah,
killed.
yeah. You already know. Yeah, get Ortega
He
out of
got to
here.
go.
He gotta go. That man
So
crazy as hell.
and that's who Jannard's going to be leaning with. Jannard's going right with them.
You know what would be crazy? If Jannard decides to kill Ortega.
Man,
At that point, I'm just like, okay, now
if he
now
do
at
that,
this
he
point
in
you don't have
trouble.
nobody.
Well, but he might have to though because he's going to be under Ortega's thumb the whole time because he ain't about to be listening to Jannard.
No, I completely agree with that. I'm just saying you ain't gonna have no help. If you do that, just so you
Yeah,
know,
that's a
you
right.
already
Yep.
got CBI.
Yeah. So he
So
has to team up with them.
there you
He
go.
got to
If
team up with
Tommy,
them.
there you freaking go. So if Tommy has the insane principal on his side, Shanti, his nephew, and they teased it, but basically said he has to make a phone call, and I'm guessing that's gonna be he gonna
Tariq.
bring Tariq, right? So if he brings Tariq on his side, my question is, okay, for him to make a call to Tariq, it has to make sense. Why is he calling Tariq if he has enough people already on his side as it is? Unless, and this is a big what if, I don't see Miguel flipping, but Shanti's going to flip. But what if, ooh, I got a better one. She gets back with Jannard. They decided, this is being very overconvoluted, but still, it could probably happen. She decides to go right here and kill Raheem. She remember she told Raheem to go right here and be her mole in CBI. But
Right.
but he's been watching not Raheem, Jannard the whole entire time. What if
Right.
she did it on purpose just so that she knows that Jannard's still doing his thing and what else happened? Thus, when they go ahead and come back to she come back to CBI, it's her and Jannard that get rid of him because he's thinking that she's with him and that he's in business with her. But in all actuality, that was her plot to begin with to get
They
back.
could do that.
Yeah, it can do that. I don't think that the call to I don't think the call to Tariq is a war call. I think the call to Tariq is because Tariq is family and he need his girl around family. Instead of leaving to go to Mexico, she goes to where Tariq is, where she can be taken care of until Tommy gets there.
That's a pretty solid theory.
That's what I think. Because other than that, what is the reason for for Tariq to come in there to do what? Kill
Messing
who?
with her
He's
daughter.
not a threat. He's not a threat to nobody. But when we talking about family and all these families getting knocked off, and you got his girl leaving, going somewhere, like she about to go to Mexico on her own, might not even be telling Tommy because you see how mom's flipped and was like, "Yo, you about to leave my son?" and he don't even know. I'm like, bro, at least if you're leaving, let me guide you where you should go. Go
Mm-hmm.
where, go where, go where Tariq is at. Don't go where nobody else is at. Go where Tariq is. If you're
Right.
gonna leave, go with family. But you're not about to just leave and go wherever you want to go. Like, nah,
Exactly.
that's what I think. I think that's what the call is for. I don't think it's for no. Oh yeah, I need some of your guys. I'm like Tyreek's guys
Well,
don't be killing nobody.
the call was like this. The call would have him like this, and basically he was like word for word, like, "Oh hey, it's been a long time. How you doing?" And then Tommy's like, I'm guessing Tommy asked him, "You got any soldiers? You know what I'm saying on your team?" He's like, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "What's going on?" He's like, I'm in a war, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna need soldiers bad, blah blah blah. Because one of the other things Tariq like carefully said was, all right. He said, had them suckers come and bring the smoke, and we'll let them the f down. He's a simple, right? He's real cocky about it.
When was that call?
That call came after uh Ghost had ended season 4.
So, hey, so that's not the so.
He called him recently.
He well, they're trying to match the timelines with Force and Ghost together, but at the end, Ghost he got that call that was season with him and Tommy
Uh,
crossover.
but that's not the call that Tommy just made just now. That's an old call. We talking about a new call.
No, that call's going to tie in. Okay. By episode 10, that call is going to make sense for Force for him to come through. That came after Ghost had ended. It was basically put in a post credit scene after Ghost had ended within the show. And that was the post credit scene that's been rumored and teased. Oh, he got to go ahead and help Tommy out. And the rumor was Diamond's going to turn Tommy, salvage Jannard, boom, 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 which did happen. But now that he's off the chessboard, who else you got?
Mm.
In other words, there has to be a reason for why they're going to do it. But they're trying to make sure both storylines, just so you're aware, they're trying to forge both storylines and have them intertwine with one another so that the timelines make sense, right?
I don't know
So
if that's the truth though.
you don't?
No, they
How
haven't
come?
shown. They haven't shown any clips saying or stating that that phone call is coming back up in episode 10.
You know what? There was a slight tease in episode 9, and
How?
so remember the scene when Tommy had got picked up by Che and them and got put in the car?
Yeah.
That music in the background was the same music in the background when Tariq had called Tommy. Sorry. When Tommy had called Tariq and Tariq was on the phone with him, and he was saying he's gonna come in and help Tommy out, even though he didn't say Tommy's name outright. The same music was
So they
playing
just
right
clip.
then there with them
So they
discussing
clipped the phone
the
calls in.
pregnancy. Huh?
So they clipped the phone calls in.
No, they clipped. No, I think they did let the music score with that scene and similar. And it was not similar. It was the same music. That was put for Ghost to sing. I'm gonna have to send you the video.
But that ain't gonna connect everything because the music is the same. You got to be more than that.
I'm
The
saying I
music
think
ain't
that was
gonna
so
seal it.
teasing for Tariq to come on eventually.
I mean, Tariq's gonna have to come. It's episode 10, the last episode of the season. Period.
Force, yes,
So why is they not saying that the next episode is the season finale?
it is.
They didn't say that. Normally, it's
They didn't say
announced
that.
like, "Yo, this is no." They have no clip
Really
saying, "Yo, this is the season finale." They just said it's episode 10.
interesting. Let me see.
They don't have a clip saying, "Yo, this is the final episode of the season. This is the season finale." They don't got that in the promo.
Are you watching it right now to see?
No, why I gotta do that? It would have been out already.
No, I'm asking. Did you have seen that when it came to the previews or something like that? Where you said that?
No, what I'm saying is if that episode is that important, it would have already been announced. It's coming out next Friday. They'd have already said something.
It says series finale right here. Let me see.
They say season
Yeah,
finale where?
it says it on series finale. Yep, the season finale.
Okay,
That,
so if Tyreek is
that,
getting a phone call, then why is Ghost involved?
which is why, well, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. If he's coming in the form of a ghost, and Tommy is going through that, you know how these characters be having those hallucination scenes. If he goes through that, then he might see ghosts, and I think that's when Ghost is going to convince Tommy to make the call to Tariq, and Tommy's going to probably go, hell no. Maybe in the call to
But
no
you
ghost.
just, but
We're
that's what I'm
doing.
saying. You just said the phone call was already made. So what would it be the hallucination for Ghost for?
I'm saying that comes before he goes right here and calls. So when Tommy calls, then that's when we get that scene that happened with Tariq intertwined with this scene. It just won't quite show Tariq on the other lines is what I'm trying to get at. But that's when he'll call him. And then on top of that, it'll have to be somewhere in I'm guessing let me see the morning, probably afternoon. Because that's when Tariq was at, because the atmosphere was very much like a morning kind of like outlook. So he would have to call him around that time.
I think Ghost would be hallucinating, telling Tommy, "I don't want my son involved in this," not actually telling him to call him because he still didn't want him involved in it, even when he killed him.
Interesting.
Like you
Well,
about to put your nephew in danger if you make this call.
so basically Ghost would call. So he was having a talk with Tommy, basically talking about like get Tariq out of the game and get D back out the game.
Tyreek, Ghost never wanted him in there in the first place. So why would he be
Right.
cool with Tommy? If he's
Or basically
involved and
don't
if
work
it's
for him no
about
more.
that, why would he be
Don't work
cool
for
with
him.
that?
Don't work for him. Basically, don't
Yeah,
call him.
like
Don't
why?
work for him.
Because look at all his hallucinations. It's the same thing saying, "Yo, you got such and such killed. Your girl, she got killed because of you. All that's because of you. Because of you." Why would Ghost come in and give him a green light to be like, "Oh, it's okay to do that"? He's gonna give him the same feel. Yo, your nephew and them, all these people, they got killed because of you. Why would he get a green light?
If they
If
do
every
that,
hallucination is a bad one.
if and only if they do that, they would have to
Have a good one.
storyline and writing. Well, not storyline wise, but writing wise, make it make sense as to why he would have to do it. But even then, you can still make the case and argument that it's like, nah, Ghost would never probably have done that. Boom, boom, boom. Unless again, Amari Harvey. If Amari Harvey shows up next episode, which you can say IMDb is one thing, but until we see the episode, we'll know for sure, right? if he if Ghost does show up,
Have a good one. Yeah, if Ghost shows up on this show, like not
yeah,
no hallucination, but he showed up for real, then 50 Cent might be the best writer of all time. Not even partial. You are the best of all time. You had Ghost set out for a whole season. A
yeah, I'm
whole
saying for 5
season.
years, thinking everybody thought he was gone.
This man was dead.
Yep.
To come back to life
Hmm.
and be a part of, because if he comes back to life, then he's a part of the Tommy and the Tariq merge. He's a part of that show.
Of course.
But there's no way that they would have been able to put him on the cover because that would have leaked out what was going on in episode 10.
I think it was a smart. If the IMDb move of revealing that he's going to be in episode 10 was done for a marketing ploy in the sense of like making us think that he's going to be in it, but
That's a
us not thinking
genius
he's going
move.
to be in it, but then he does be in it, it's like
Genius
okay,
move.
smart marketing ploy because you put it, you highlight that because here's the overall thing. Not one article has come out confirming that Amari Harvey will replace
Damn, what
Rose
you wrong?
Ross. Not
Right.
one article. Not one freaking article. And if video was behind all that,
Yep.
marketing freaking genius. Not
He
only
did
your
this.
marketing genius when it comes to Diddy.
He did the same thing when we thought that what's his name was dead on Raising Canaan.
Yeah, unique, right? Unique.
Yep.
By the time when Unique showed up, I was like, yes. I was very happy to see Joey back because I wanted to see more of his story. I felt like it was very incomplete. I said, nah, bro, we can't have Unique go out like that. I said, no. And I hated writing because of that too. I was like, nah, bro, just screw you. Like new characters want to go out here and come in and kill the old characters, like the older characters, like get out here, bro. So when he came back, I was very happy about that. But yeah, exactly, same thing, like things like that for sure.
Yep.
So that's why you can never count on these power characters. I'm just thinking that they died automatically. You gotta watch. I don't know, BZ. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if he comes back and it's revealed that he's alive. By the way, it's kind of funny because
We're an hour and 20 in, so it's time to close it up.
okay, cool.
I didn't even see
Go
it.
ahead, wrap it
I
up.
just caught it. Yep. I just seen it.
Okay.
My dog.
Okay. Well, like I said, me and him will talk about it afterwards. But you guys enjoy this, like, comment, subscribe, share amongst your friends, amongst your family, people who like you, people who don't like you. We here, bro. This is the Power Recap. Episode 10 is on the way, and to say I'm excited will be a complete understatement. BZ, you?
Facts. Same way. Like, yeah, something is about to happen. Something big is about to happen.
It's about to cook, bro. It's about to freaking cook. All right.
Wrong lane. Dang, man. All right, yo. I gotta get off here. I gotta
Okay.
go somewhere. All
All
right.
right, bro.
Peace.
It's still panting, baby.
Yo, it's Monty, and I'm loving.
Hey, see, I'm God gifted.
Facts.
The flow is prolific.
What else?
And when I rap, feel like a pro did it. Yeah, I'm a pro with it. See, I'm so witty with these lines. And you can't see me peeking, I'm so picky with these blinds. Let me shine. Like a diamond in a rough. I'm a dog, take a bite out of crime, know my gruff. But my music always leaves a crime scene like I'm tough. And my bars will get a hater bag well, cause I'm buff. Did you catch that? Now catch me, floating like a jet ski. Got a lot of number 2 pencils, come try to test me. I'm clean with it, flow sharp, GQ magazine with it. I school a hater, I'm a dean with it. Yeah, I get the hopping on the beat like a frog ribbit. Flow civic, last a long time like a hind. Wrestling with my flesh like I'm Ron. Trying to make it tap out, keep irking my nerves till I black out. See, I'm a grown man, still raised by the big man. Making noise like a big band. Won't stop cause I can. If you need some motivation, lean on me like a kickstand. Cause I'm a grown man, still raised by the big man. Making noise like a big band. Won't stop cause I can. If you need some motivation, lean on me like a kickstand.
Okay.